will move on to the next example. We have 1s in all these 4 cells. Then how we can make this group all these 4 into one group. So then we are going to get the variable A is changing, B retains common and C is changing. So B bar is the common, so we get the result as B bar. Now if we have in these, then B will be common. So then we are going to get B there instead of B bar. So it all depends on where you are writing the content, how you are going to make the grouping. So based on what are all the variables retains common, you can write it. So 2 adjacent ones, 4 adjacent one and 8. If it is 3, 6, you can't make it as a grouping. Suppose if you have the content something like this, then how we can make it as a grouping. These two in a single group, so the result is B bar, C bar. What if we have one year and there is no grouping? So can we leave it empty? No, it has to be grouped as an isolated one. Then what comes common in that? All the 3 variables. So A bar, B, C, all these 3 comes common in that. So we need to write that. So what if we have 1 in this locations? Then we can make these 2 into a group. Suppose I have 1 ear in this vertically opposite. So can I make these vertical groups? Definitely no. Only adjacents, either horizontal or vertical. Diagonally you cannot group it. Either horizontal or vertical only. So but these 2 can be grouped like this. So then the result will be A retains common there. So A and with the upper variables C bar. So A, C bar will be common in that. So that is how you can make it as a grouping. So this is what the result you are going to get for this particular example. So what if multiple ones in these locations? Then we can make it according to the grouping. 3 ones, 6 ones you cannot make it, only 2, 4, 8. Always you should remember, even the isolated one cannot be left open, it has to be grouped alone, and then you are going to get all the variables common in that. So just move on to the next example. F of ABC, summation m of 0, 1 to 5. Now how we are going to solve this? So in order to solve this, you need to use the variable ABC here. So these are the 3 variables and the summation m of minterms has been given 0, 1, 2 and 5. So in the previous example, if you look in, we have not written the cell values over there because I was just getting thorough with, okay, if I place 1 here, how you can make a group, how many ones you can make a group. Okay, once you group it, what are all the variables comes common in that. That is what we were discussing. Now we are moving on that a problem has been given for us. Now we need to draw the K-map, and in order to place these values, we need to know in what location we can place this. So in order to do that, we need to know the cell values. So first we will draw the K-map, then we will see what cell values and how we can place the content inside it. So it is 3 variables, so 8 cells. You are going to write those 8 cells. What are those? Here on the left hand side you are going to write A, there it is B and C. So if it is A, then 0, 1, if it is B, C, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. I will not be writing the variables now. The cell values are 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7 and 6. So now we need to place 1 in these locations. So here in the location 0 we need to place 1. So in the location 1 we need to place 1, in the location 2 we need to place 1, in the location 5 we need to place 1. So once we place 1 in these locations, now we need to group it. So how we can group it? So I'll just pick a different color, that's it. So we need to group now. So very important thing while grouping. So if I go for this one, there is 2 possibilities. Either I can group with this or I can group with this. So which one I will choose it? Suppose if I am choosing to group with this, may not be right in the later stage. If I choose to group in this, may not be right in the later stage. So I can't decide right now. So which one to be grouped with this one. So when there are multiple options, never do that. Always go for the one where that is having the only option. So first you group that, later you can go for the multiple option one. So if I go with this one, what is the option? Sorry, better I'll choose this. Okay, if I go with this one, what is the option I'm having? I can group with this, or if I fold the map, I can group with this. So again here two options. So I'll not go for this also. Then I will be going for this. If I go with this, this is the only option. So then I will make these two in one group. So when I make these two in one group, what is the resultant I am getting here is B bar C. B bar C is the resultant. Then what with this then? This again only possible if I folding the map with this. So then I'll make these two in one group. So when I make these two in one group, what is the result I'm going to get here? A bar retains common there, A bar, and out of this C bar retains common, C bar. This is what the result. Now listen, suppose if you have not chosen this one to be grouped first, suppose if you have chosen this one to be grouped first, then our result would be like this, correct? This would be our result, first result. So when we make these two in one group, then what would have happened? So A bar, B bar would be the result. Then later we think, okay, this one is there, so we'll make this group. So for this group we'll get B bar C. Then we saw this one, in order to group this is the only option, then we'll make this. So then we'll get A bar C bar. Then when you compare these two results, you could see that this one would not exist if you would have chosen the right way of grouping. Then this one is already grouped with this and also grouped with this, which was not required. Then this group is called as a redundant group. Always we need to go for the only option, and then if you have a multiple option, then see to it, if possible, try to group with the maximum number of ones. That is how we need to solve with the K-map. Now we solve with the next problem. Now you all solve with this problem for this ABC. What is this function ABC here is, the variables you need to use here is ABC. Summation m of it is in terms of 0, 3, 6, 7. So now all of you solve this problem. How you can do it? Here is the K-map and the cell values all. Place the values and group it and tell me the answer. So here I will tell you how to do this. So in order to place, we need to place values in these locations. So for 0, here it is 1 because this is cell value 0. For value 3, it is 1. For value 6, it is 1. For value 7, it is 1. So I place values in these locations. So which one will we group now first? We'll be grouping. Before the 6, this is the only option. So we'll group this. When we group this, what is the expression we are going to get there? The expression we are going to get there here is A bar. Then out of this B is, A out of this B is common. So AB is the expression plus, next for this is the only option. So I'll make these two into group. So now the result is BC. BC plus, then for this one there is nothing else to be grouped. So isolated one. So I'll be getting all these three variables. So A bar, B bar, C bar. This is how we are going to solve any given problem. So now I'll be giving some more problems as an homework. You need to do it. Then we move on to the next 4 variable map. So this is how the 4 variable map look like, 4 cross 4 matrix. So here I am going to write 2 variables. I will be writing AB here and CD in the other side. So how I am going to write the cell values here is 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Previous we were having only one variable, so we were writing 0 1, but now we are having 2 variables. We will follow the same gray code here also, 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Now what is the values of each of these cells? So now it all depends on how we are going to write the variables over there. Okay, so the cell values here are all zeros, so it is 0. Here it is 0001, so it is 1. Here it is 0011, it is 3. Here it is 0010, then it is 2. So this value doesn't change when we compare to the previous. So here also 0 1 0 0. So 4, 5 and 7, 6. This doesn't change horizontally. It retains same here. So what is the next after 7? 8. Will we get here? 1 1 0 0. What is 1 1 0 is? 0 is? It is 12. So 1 1 0 0, it is 12. Then where is 8? So 8 is here, 1 0 1 1. So here it is 8. Here 1 0 0 1, it is 9. Here we are going to get 11. Here we are going to get 10, 1 0 1 0. Then 12, 13. Here it is all ones, 15. Here it is 14. This is how we are going to get the cell values. So easiest way to remember, 0 1 3 2 has been exchanged here, correct? So 4 5 again here exchange. So here even in the horizontal vertically these have been exchanged. So the last column contains whatever we supposed to get, it has been exchanged here, because in order to get the 1 bit difference, again the same thing happens here even in the horizontally. So these values, so you can just remember in this way, so it will be easy to remember the cell values. If you remember the cell values, easily we can place the values in these locations. Once we can place the values sorry, we can able to group it easily. This is how we are going to write a 4 variable map. So now I will be giving the expression for you. You need to place the 1 in these locations, and then you have to work with to simplify the expression. You can take down this question. So for function a, b, c, d, these are the name of the variables. Summation m of 0, 1, 4, 6, 8, 14. For this problem, you can just try solving it. Let us see what the result you are going to get it. So 0th location it is 1, 1th location it is 1, then 4th location it is 1, 6th location it is 1, 8th location 1, 14th location it is 1. Now we need to do the grouping. How we can make the grouping? Here also we need to remember of all possible things. In order to group this, we have two combinations, either here or here. In order to group this, only one possibility. So what we can do, only possibilities we need to pick it first, and then later we need to go for the multi possibilities. So for this one, this is the only possibilities. First you make this group. So what is the result for this? A bar, B bar and C bar. So the result here is A bar, B bar and C bar is the result, plus then for this one, this is one possibility, and by folding the map, this is another possibility. I can use any of that, both are right. So I will just group it here only. So then with this, so I will be getting A bar because 0 retains common there, C bar, D bar. So C bar, D bar Then next, for this one